a barrage of rockets was launched from Rafah toward central Israel. The rockets, launched from the southern Gaza Strip, targeted several key areas in central Israel, causing widespread alarm and prompting immediate responses from the Israeli defense systems. The Iron Dome, Israel's missile defense system, was activated to intercept the incoming rockets. The system successfully intercepted most of the rockets, preventing significant damage and casualties. Residents in the targeted areas were urged to take cover in designated shelters. Sirens blared across cities, warning people of the imminent threat and instructing them to seek safety. Emergency services were on high alert, ready to respond to any incident. Medical teams and firefighters were deployed to various locations to provide immediate assistance if needed. In response to the rocket barrage, the Israeli military prepared for potential retaliatory strikes. Troops were mobilized and air defense units were positioned to counter any further attacks. Despite the successful interceptions, some rockets managed to evade the defense system, causing damage to buildings and infrastructure. The extent of the damage is still being assessed. The psychological impact on the residents cannot be understated. Many spent hours in shelters, anxiously waiting for the all-clear signal. The constant threat of rocket attacks has taken a toll on the community's mental health. Government officials convened emergency meetings to discuss the situation and plan the next steps. The Prime Minister emphasized the need for a strong and measured response to ensure the safety and security of the nation. The international community reacted swiftly, with several countries condemning the rocket attacks and calling for de-escalation. Diplomatic efforts are underway to mediate and prevent further escalation of the conflict. The United Nations has also expressed concern over the rising tensions and urged both sides to exercise restraint. The UN Secretary-General called for an immediate ceasefire and a return to negotiations. Humanitarian organizations are preparing to provide aid to those affected by the conflict. Efforts are being made to ensure that civilians have access to essential supplies and medical care. The impact on children is particularly concerning. Many have been traumatized by the constant threat of rocket attacks and the need to seek shelter. Schools have been closed and educational activities have been disrupted. Community support groups are stepping up to provide psychological support and counseling to those affected. Efforts are being made to help residents cope with the stress and anxiety caused by the ongoing conflict. The Israeli military continues to monitor the situation closely. Surveillance and reconnaissance operations are being conducted to identify and neutralize any further threats. Peace talks are being encouraged by various international bodies. There is a growing call for both sides to come to the negotiating table and find a peaceful resolution to the conflict. This latest escalation is a reminder of the long-standing tensions in the region. Historical conflicts have left deep scars, and finding a lasting peace remains a complex and challenging task. Amidst the turmoil, many turn to prayer and hope for peace. Religious leaders are calling for calm and urging their communities to seek peaceful solutions. Rebuilding efforts will be crucial in the aftermath of the attacks. Efforts to repair damaged infrastructure and support affected communities will require significant resources and international cooperation. Diplomatic efforts continue, with meetings between various stakeholders aimed at de-escalating the situation. The hope is to achieve a ceasefire and pave the way for long-term peace negotiations. As the immediate threat subsides, people are slowly returning to their daily routines. However, the underlying tensions remain, and the path to lasting peace is fraught with challenges. In summary, the rocket barrage from Rafah has once again highlighted the fragile nature of peace in the region. The response from both sides and the international community will be crucial in determining the next steps. As the sun sets over the region, the hope for peace remains. The coming days will be critical in shaping the future of this conflict-ridden area.